Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, Danny! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go!
They will run for the first time here with White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side here with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Frazier. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Let's go, Danny! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, Gabriel. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
To throw, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
They'll run on first down. It's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Walk time. Tight end, walk. Tight end, 6-6. Pull it high.
Throwing again. Gabriel. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1.
30 base. Get it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get it. Mike 50, Mike 50. Strip the ball. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Gabriel. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
80 weapons. No. Five.
To throw again. Gabriel. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun. Gabriel. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Gabriel. He gets it to Gurley, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. On 3rd down. Fuller. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Looking to throw. Gabriel. This is the tight end Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf, Greystone, Travis.
Let's get that ball right here. Check the backer, check the backer.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
This one tied in 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, exit.
Throwing is Allen on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense has knocked the ball away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
50, I got one. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. It's our time.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Gabriel. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Set up. 70, Indy.
Here we go.
Set up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down. Gabriel. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again they run with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go. 60 or. Shoot!
From the gun on 3rd down, Gabriel. And got him in. It's Woods. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Gabriel. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Gurley. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Gabriel. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Back to throw. Gabriel firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Gabriel. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gabriel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Frazier. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Mike. 53, Mike. Alert. Done. Check curls, go.
They'll run on 1st down. White. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You. Check nickel. Alert. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Quick dash. Come. Alert! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. It's just me. Weapon.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're running with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the sideline and incomplete. For Davies White on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pick your game up.
Hey, Alpha.
He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen